So here's the truth. Everybody can't go. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Nanye Ojibe and I am the creative mind behind McFay. Manifestations come fast and easy. Today in this video, I want to expand on the topic of alignment and how it comes with loss. Because if you are anything like me on this spiritual journey, you know that it is filled with so many blessings and fulfilling moments. You're filled with new opportunities, new beginnings, meeting new people, creating new dynamics. All of that is great, but with that being said, you have to be aware that with new comes letting go of the old. With the new opportunities and new open doors, you have to realize that a lot of doors will also be closed. And creating new things may require you to let go and release things that no longer serve you. Release the past. So as you are on this spiritual journey, every spiritual journey is unique and not everyone may be on your same frequency. If you've been doing the inner work and you're around people and relationships who have not seemed to change, they have not been doing inner work, they have not been reflecting, they have not been releasing, then you may be outgrowing them. And I know that you may love that person because trust me, I have been in this situation and I love these people and I want to just tell them that they can live a positive, stress-free life. If they just align themselves with the God within them, they can have a positive paradigm shift in their mindset and in their thinking. But that takes a lot of deep work and a lot of self-reflection. And when I try to tell people that, if they're not ready, I sound like I'm lecturing. And not a lot of people want to look at themselves. That is the toughest part in this whole transformation process, is really looking at yourself and taking accountability, looking at the part you played in your own destruction or your own sabotage. If you have people around you that aren't willing to look at themselves, they can't go, because the more and more that you're trying to help them and pour into them, you are taking away energy and time from how you could be pouring into yourself. If you are on a spiritual journey, you know that the only thing you can control is yourself. And the way you can really help the people around you is to lead by example. Let them see you make the moves. Let them see you grow and then open the door for them to come along. You can't force someone to think positive if that's not their vibration, if that's not their mindset. Spiritual growth is a deep personal journey that reflects reflection, accountability, and taking responsibility. Not everyone in your life is ready for that. That is deep. So you can't force other people to have that type of transformation within their life. Because honestly, some people like to remain stuck in their old patterns. A lot of people like to play victim, or they can consciously or subconsciously have a resistance to growth and change. And if they are thinking like that, if they behave like that, this will ultimately drain and hold you down, hold your evolving mindset down. When you're trying to do better in your life, a lot of people might think that is a threat, because that means that they have to step up their game to be around you, which I think is weird because it has nothing to do with the other person. So if you're doing better, it's going to force them to look at themselves like, dang, I could be doing better. But if they're not ready to change and if they're not ready to put in that work, then they're going to try to make you stay the same or hold you down so that you will feel more comfortable to them, so they can still be around you and not feel like they have to be doing more with their life. That person you have to let go, because they are subconsciously, I don't think they're intentionally trying to hold you down, but it's just what they are subconsciously doing because they do not want to change. And again, as you are on this spiritual journey, you'll realize that a lot of your day ones or your childhood friends, whatever your romantic relationship, y'all may just not align anymore. Because I know for me, I bonded with a lot of people when I was in a people pleasing phase. So as a people pleaser, I remember I was doing a lot of just giving, but my cup was not full because I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be liked. But as I grew on my spiritual journey, I stopped all of that. I stopped people pleasing and I stopped giving so much and I poured into me. And the boundaries got strong and I kept saying no. No, no, no. No was like my favorite word. And at that time, a lot of people in my life were not feeling that. They did not like that. They did not like this new me. I was called mean. I was called evil, all because I started pouring into my cup. It was crazy. People really show you who they are. But as I grew and as I'm growing, I'm just realizing we're just no longer aligned. And I understand me saying no may look mean to you right now, but it has nothing to do with you. Nothing what anyone else does has anything to do with the other person. So we should no longer be taking anything personal. Nothing is ever personal. It's only a reflection of the person who is doing the thing or saying that thing or just doing the action. It's only and always a reflection of them. So me saying no was not a diss to you. It was just a reflection of me showing myself love, giving myself more time and energy. And as I grew in this energy, I realized I was doing so much for others, the people pleasing, and I was barely getting anything in return. I was always showing up for people, always supporting, because like that's what I guess you do as a people pleaser. But I also just wanted to do that wholeheartedly out of my heart. But then when I realized that I wasn't really getting that same energy in return, I wasn't really getting the same amount of people showing up for me. It's no shade, but it was just, you know what? I'm not going to show up. Like, I just don't feel like it. And again, that triggers a lot of people too, because it's like you're always around, you're always here. And yes, I am. But today I don't feel like it. And again, people going to be mad. Bling, bling. Just as mad. They're going to really feel some type of way that you are now choosing yourself. They may have beliefs about you and ideas about you that hold you to who you were. So when you're no longer aligning with who they think you are, it's chaotic. You're now switching up their entire paradigm shift, and in order for them to hold on to their mindset and what they think, they have to keep you to who they thought you were or who you were in the past. But as you're growing, you're going to realize that just not a lot of relationships are going to stay aligned. And that doesn't mean when the relationships end that it wasn't bad or it was meaningless. It got you to the point where you are right now, that you are now choosing yourself. So that relationship was beautiful in itself. Bless it and allow yourself to be released from it, especially if it's holding you down or draining you. But those relationships served its purpose in your life, and you served your purpose in theirs. But if they are not willing to do the work, to grow, to release limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging patterns, or just have negative energy, that person will eventually drain you, because you're going to keep giving them your light, giving them your positive energy. And because they are not also moving in that direction but staying still, they're just going to they're going to be taking it from you. And the more and more they take, the more and more it's going to hold you down. So release those energies, release those relationships. And it's not to say that it's going to be like that forever. It's just what it is for right now. You may grow so strong, so beautiful, blossom so wisely that it's going to inspire them to then make the changes, to then do the inner work. Your words can't necessarily make someone change. It's your actions. They have to see it and believe it. You can bring a horse to the water, but you cannot make them drink. They have to want to drink. So by accepting this phrase that everybody cannot go, you're allowing yourself to shred the old beliefs. You're allowing yourself to let go of old relationships that are just no longer serving you. And it's not about judgment or superiority. It's simply about honoring your path and all the inner work you are doing. And by letting go and choosing yourself, you're also offering the opportunity for the other person to choose themselves as well. And when we let go and make space, we allow ourselves a new loving energy that is on this same vibrational frequency to match us. And you also allow that for the other person. If they're on just a different frequency, you also free them up to match with someone else that is just on their frequency. And everybody will win. Everyone will have a win-win. So the statement everybody can't go is not necessarily a negative one. It's just a statement. You give it the meaning, because we hold the power. All right, I hope this video helped. I hope it inspired you to have that conversation. I hope it inspired you to set the boundary. And I hope it release any guilt or shame that you may be carrying for pouring and loving into yourself. It may feel a little uncomfortable right now, but in the end, it's going to work out for your highest good because everything always is. Mwah! I love you all, and I will see you next week. Bye.